So, today we're going to read the fourth book in Mathemagical Times, and this book is called Coyotes All Around by Stuart Murphy, illustrated by Steve Borkman. And this is a book about rounding. Factoid. Deserts get fewer than 10 inches of rain a year. Coyotes all around. One afternoon, a pack of coyotes gathered on the porch of their desert ranch. "Look at all those roadrunners," said Clumsy Coyote. Said Clever Coyote. "Isn't it just about lunchtime?" "There must be hundreds of them," said Cool Coyote. "Hundreds," said Clever Coyote. "That's ridiculous. There can't be that many." "Why don't you guys count and see how many there really are?" Factoid. Coyote can be pronounced coyote or coyote. Clumsy Coyote said, "I'll take this side." Careful Coyote took the smallest coyote, little one, and said, "Let's try over here." "I've got the best side," bragged Cool Coyote. Everyone started counting. Everyone except Clever Coyote. Factoid. Roadrunners can fly, but they usually run. They can go as fast as 15 miles an hour. "I counted exactly 21. I got 12. Well, I got 17. Gee, I only counted 8. Clever Coyote was starting to get hungry. While everybody was busy counting, she slunk, she crept, she jumped, she missed. Factoid. Coyotes will eat almost anything, from rabbits and mice to insects, berries, fruit, and even garbage. "Oof," said Clever Coyote. "That ground was hard. So how many birds were there?" "I need a piece of paper to add everything up," said Careful. "Ha," said Clever Coyote. "I bet I can do it in my head and come really close." "No way," said Little One. Factoid. Coyotes can be found all over North America. Okay, so 21 is very close to 20. 21 is very close to 20. 12 is close to 10. 17 is closer to 20 than 10. And 8 is almost at 10. Adding tens is easy. "Around 60 roadrunners," said Clever Coyote. Careful took out a pencil and paper and added up the numbers. "It's exactly 58, he said. She was just a little over." "They don't call me clever for nothing," said Clever Coyote. "I bet there are lots of lizards out there," said Clumsy. "Where there are roadrunners, there are lizards." "Hey, you're right," said Cool Coyote. "It looks like there are thousands of them." "There can't be that many," said Clever Coyote. "Why don't you count them and see?" Factoid. Zebra-tailed lizards wave their striped tails to distract their enemies. "I counted 11. I beat you again, exactly 13. I'm way ahead with 27. I only counted 2. Clever Coyote was very hungry. While everybody was busy counting, she prowled, she stalked, she pounced, she missed. Factoid. Most adult coyotes are about 4 feet long from tip to tail and 2 feet tall. Ouch, said Clever Coyote. That rock was really pointy. So how many lizards were there? I'll get my paper, said Careful. Don't bother, said Clever Coyote. I'll do it in my head again. 11 is just over 10. 13 is closer to 10 than 20. 27 is closer to 30 than 20. 2 is a lot closer to 0 than 10. Around 50 lizards, Clever Coyote said. Careful wrote the numbers down and added them up. It's exactly 53, he said. She was just a little under. That's why they call me Clever, said Clever Coyote. There must be a lot of grasshoppers, said Clumsy. Where there are lizards, there are always grasshoppers. Look, you're right, said Cool Coyote. There could be 1,000,000 of them. Factoids. Coyotes live alone, in pairs, or in groups. Oh, stop exaggerating, said Clever Coyote. Go ahead and count them up. 24 over here, an accurate count of 18. I bet I've got more than anybody, 25. You're right, but at least I'm up to 12. Clever Coyote was starving. While everybody was busy counting, she lurked, she hid, she leaped, she missed. Factoid. Grasshoppers can jump distances up to 200 times their body length. Yeah, said Clever Coyote, that was a really prickly cactus. So how many grasshoppers were there? Where's my paper? Asked Careful. Never mind, said Clever Coyote. I bet I can come really close again. But if I do, you guys have to gather some beetles for lunch. They're my favorite. You're on, said Clumsy. You'll never do it 3 times in a row. Factoid. A saguaro cactus can grow as tall as 50 feet and live as many as 200 years. Okay, 24 is closer to 20 than to 30. 18 is almost 20. 25, it's halfway between 20 and 30. I'll go up to 30. 12 is closer to 10 than to 20. Now I'll add up all my 10s. Around 80 grasshoppers, Clever Coyote said. Careful wrote down the numbers and added them up. By gosh, she did it, he shouted. The exact answer is 79, he said. She was really close this time. Clever Coyote does it again, said Clever. Now hurry up with those beetles. She smacked her lips. Clumsy jumped, Careful pounced, Cool leaped, and Little One followed. They landed right on top of Clever Coyote. I guess it's about time I gave up on lunch, groaned Not So Clever Coyote from the bottom of the pile. I don't see any beetles, not even one. Even I can't spot any. Wait, there's one on Clever's head. So in Coyotes All Around, the math concept is rounding. Rounding is one way to estimate the sum of several numbers. Knowledge of place value is key to understanding of rounding and estimating whole numbers. If you would like to have more fun with math concepts presented in Coyotes all around, here's a suggestion. And just remember, if the number in the ones column is 4 or less, round down to the nearest 10, so that 42 becomes 40. If the number in the ones column is 5 or greater, then round up to the nearest 10, so that 47 becomes 50. So I'm going to show you something that I made that helps me remember. Think of this as a roller coaster, right? And here's somebody riding down, right? Riding up and riding down. So, if the number ends in 4, 3, 2, 1, or 0, you're going to ride back down. And if the number ends in 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, you're going to ride up and round up. I hope that makes sense. And until next time, I'll see you having lots of mathemagical times. Bye-bye for now.